comrades, this is I'm Caleb back with SHMUP Saturdays. Today we are playing one of my favorite shoot-'em-ups on Steam, and one of my favorite shoot-'em-ups of all time, Super Galaxy Squadron EX Turbo. And yeah, the name rolls right off the tongue because this is an updated version of the original Super Galaxy Squadron, which is included. By the way, you actually have an option to select between this version and Classic. I'll show off the Classic version later, but yeah, Super Galaxy Squadron, awesome shoot-'em-up. It's not quite bullet hell, but it's definitely up there. And really cool shoot-'em-up. Basically, you have a large selection of ships to choose from, and not too many modes, though. Boss Rush, this is new to EX Turbo. The original version didn't have Boss Rush. We have Arcade Mode, which is basically story mode, 6 stages, and fight bosses and stuff. Though, what's interesting, the original Super Galaxy Squadron just had text screens. This arcade mode actually has fully voiced cutscenes, a rarity for shoot-'em-ups. And of course, the mode I play the most, Endless Mode. It's pretty self-explanatory. In fact, I'm just going to load that up. And here's what drew me to the game. Large selection of fighters. Even the original version had a large selection of fighters. It has 14 fighters in the original. Here we have 17. These two were hidden. I think this one's new for EX Turbo. Right, I like how it has a demonstration of the weapons they have. You have a large selection of ships to choose from. Each has different stats. Some can deal more damage, some have more armor, some can move fast. Everyone has different weapons and different hyper abilities. Everything from screen clearing bombs to giant lasers to missile salvos. And the original didn't have portraits for the pilots and stuff, so that's a nice little touch. Yeah, these two are hidden ships in the original, and I think this one is brand new to EX Turbo. We're gonna go with Teal. This is one of my favorite ships because of the laser. I actually had to turn down the audio because this game gets loud. You won't be able to hear my ugly voice talking about the game. Yeah, basically EX Turbo is a vastly improved version of Super Galaxy for starters. As I mentioned, there are fully voiced cutscenes in the arcade mode, plus you got Boss Rush mode. And the graphics are improved as well. Powers look different, some of the enemy sprites have been improved. We also have screen scrolling, but you probably can't tell from here, but there is scrolling here, whereas the original version didn't have it. It actually has simpler backgrounds back there. Here, a lot more detailed. As you do more damage, build the hypermeter. Use your attack. I love the... Now, I tried all the ships. They're all pretty good. They all have their pros and cons, but I mainly say they're based on their hyper attack, because some hyper attacks can destroy bullets while others can't. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, I know I said it earlier, this isn't exactly bullet hell, but it does get pretty crazy, especially in endless mode. The further you get, tons of bullets on screen. Some be nearly impossible to avoid. So I did fire up the original Super Galaxy Squadron for a bit. Definitely a lot of changes, especially with the scoring mechanics. Like before, you had a combo meter, but it only goes up to 5. And once the time runs out, it completely resets. You had to build it up again. But here, the combo meter goes up to 10. And if you don't fill up a fire, it'll actually decay, like we just did earlier. It's really, so in endless mode at least, it's really easy to keep that combo meter high. But what's really cool, this is another new addition here. Once you build that combo meter up to 10, you use your hyper attack, you'll go into overdrive mode. You'll do even more damage and accumulate even more points. But you're not invincible in overdrive mode, so keep that in mind. I always play endless mode. It's so fun to like, try all these different ships and see how far I can get. I think Teal here, I got to 42 million points. I have a coveted double S rank. trying to build up my hyper weird. Combo meter so I can go into overdrive mode. See how crazy it gets. But you build that meter when you destroy enemies, not when you deal damage. Because that would be too easy. There we go. The thumbnail. Definitely love the improved visual style. I think this looked good in Super Galaxy Squadron, but EX Turbo, they spoke for more. Definitely one of my favorite shoot-em-ups. Another favorite, which is going to be a feature, won't be the next shoot-up Saturdays, but it'll be a future video. Jets and Guns Gold. One of the first games I ever bought on Steam. Love this game. It gets challenging at times, but it's so fun. All the different ships, there's a lot of replayability, despite the limited modes. Like even the original only had 2 modes, arcade and endless. But here we have boss rush. With all the ships, especially the new ships that were added. You love a lot of experimentations, like all the different ships, how their weapons are, how they handle, and of course how their hypers are. Bound to have a favorite or two in this game. I definitely love Cobalt. I like well-balanced ships, but sometimes they deal a lot of damage, and for me, Teal is the one to go. Only for the big laser. And again, the hyper is also a big factor for me. If it can't destroy bullets, then it's a bit riskier to use that ship. Especially if you're using it on endless. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, this is a rarity in shoot 'em ups. You have a health bar. And I said earlier, some ships can take more damage than others. There's a trade-off that don't do as much damage. Whereas some ships, they can do a lot of damage, but the trade-off is they're not as durable. So I study more well-rounded ships, you know, jack of all trades, master of none. Sometimes you need a nice little shooter to take a break from all the cockadoodies and the battlefields. Speaking of, yeah, this one I recently got BattleBit Remastered. Which is a cool little homage to Battlefield. Good old days. And I got Melody's Escape 2. I can play another music game other than Audio Surf. It's still the original Melody's Escape, but Melody's Escape 2 is supposed to be in 3D. And you can customize your character, it's pretty cool. I keep playing until I die, then I'll show off the original Super Galaxy Squadron, just to show you how much different it is compared to what it is now. But even the original I loved. The EX was just a major improvement over it. Everything from the graphics to the scoring system. Definitely a better game all around. I'm not gonna pick up that. I'm just gonna keep going until I die. But like I said, overdrive mode, you're not invincible. You still get killed if you're not careful. There's a run there. I need to get to 42 million, got that double S ranking. Yeah, B. Could be better, but you know. So anyway, I'm going to show off the original Super Galaxy Squadron. So give me a minute. Alright, now here's the original Super Galaxy Squadron. Much different intro. It looks simpler. And a lot louder. Let me turn on the volume. Turn down to 50%. There we go. Now you can actually hear me. Yeah, definitely looks simpler. Still decent graphics, but not as good as EX Turbo. So, pretty limited in terms of modes, just regular arcade and endless. You do have hardcore mode, let's do it normal. Yeah, much simpler, though a bit confusing. You expect to like press down in order to select this, but no, you have to press left and right. ship, so a little disorienting at times. But I think if you beat the game, you press up and select Cobalt, you'll hit the black ship, and just press down and A on the orange ship, you'll get the white. So we're doing Cobalt. Again, I like the well-balanced ships, especially with the spread shot. Everything looks a lot simpler, doesn't it? I was encouraged to show you the controls. The combo system's a lot different here. It only goes up to 5. But once that bar goes down, the wheel will reset and you have to build it up. No overdrive mode this time around. The pickups look simpler. It still blows up, but not as big as an EX Turbo. And no scrolling here. And yeah, the primary Seagate had 5 levels, but it kind of got confusing in the original because it doesn't show a meter. How upgraded weapons are. I was definitely fixing EX Turbo. Oh, there is a grazing mechanic. I was too busy dodging bullets and stuff in endless mode in EX Turbo. I didn't know I forgot that there was a grazing mechanic. Kind of a common thing to shoot up these days, grazing. Basically, the bullets like touch your ship and they don't touch the hitbox. And it's a trickier way to get more points. But if you're like really skilled, you can build your score a lot. But they greatly improved the HUD in the X Turbo because it's a lot easier to tell what's what. Like, look up there, you can't tell you have a health bar till you see health. So, it's nice to have a better visual representation of the bar. I'm glad they added overdrive mode, so it's where if you do more damage and even more points. Use a power-up. Graphics are improved. That version is easier than just thinking, oh, armor weapon comes up, pick up, grab that. Oh, health, grab that. Even when this came out, this game was awesome. And you know what? This game is only $10. Some I thought it was $15. No, it was $10. And if you're a shoot-em-up fan, this is probably the best $10 you'll ever spend. So if you're on Steam, definitely check this game out. Especially for the improvements the EX Turbo brings. But, you know, it's nice to play the original too. I'm glad they included it. So you see, you know, how this game started and what it became now. I don't know if this is on other systems. It'd be cool if it was. I think this would be perfect on the Switch. Maybe even Xbox Live Arcade. I think it's still a thing. It takes a blood as much in the original. Might have been a lie, but it's still quite a good explosion, but they're even better in EX Turbo. Everything's better in EX Turbo, so definitely the fit improvement play, but it is nice to play the original too. Be a little nostalgia for it. And they have quite a few updates back today, then and where it is now. It's easily one of the best shoot 'em ups on Steam. A lot of people have played it, so, you know, I dare say it's underrated. You know, it's on positive reviews on Steam. Not too many reviews means not enough people are playing it, and they're missing out. If you like shooting up, definitely check this game out. It's only $10. Get the improved EX Turbo as well as the original that I'm playing right now. If you're a SHMUP fan, you got no excuse not to play this game. This costs you an Alexander Hamilton. So anyway, this is Video Caleb signing out. Have a good day.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.